Hello there and welcome to Concept Hunter. Today's game is called Catchy Orbit and we're gonna press the play button and find out that the sponsor for this game is Game Zero, and man is that loud. GameZero.com sponsored this game and games we trust. Okay dokie. Okay, there you go. So it's Catchy Orbit. Let's just get started and see the game and then talk about what's my pretty much only issue with it. Outside of that, it's a really fun game. So let's just get started. I did start playing it. I did not finish it because it gets pretty damn hard, which is a really good thing. But let's get started at level number 1. So the goal is 5 balls. We're at level 1. This spins around. You have to press space or clickety-click, and you'll touch other balls, and then you'll take them in. So I'm just going to click this and hit a couple of balls. They all come in, okay? And now when I click again, I'm going to throw out all of them. They're going to grab even more. And now I even have one on the outside of it. And then, sorry about that. And then we're just going to do everywhere. Okay? Luckily, we got 29 out of 15, which is good, which means I get all of the stars. You can see the stars here. Like, to pass the level, you need 1 star. You have to get 1 star. Then 2, and then 3. So that's the basic, really the basics. And then we keep on going, we get a little bit more difficult. There isn't a ton of things everywhere, and we kind of have to click it correctly. That sucked as an example, but now I'll get to do this, which does a little bit more. I got to, now I need 10. I finished 7. I want 10 in order to claim all the stars. I need 1 more. I kind of sucked, but whatever, we're going to keep on going so we get to see a couple of other things. We also see the rocks. So there's rocks as well. And oh my god, I'm being terrible. I didn't even get 15 stars, so I failed. I have to try again. And we can already see something that I want to discuss in further detail, and we'll do that in a second. But now there you go, I got 25, which I got a ton of them. I got a good score, and I can keep on going. So now we get a new, unique type of ball. This one explodes. It explodes where it touches, and it gets everyone there. I just need to get that. This will be a good area and get all of them. I got enough. No, that's it. Okay, just 23, so that's fine. So we get more and more balls. We understand that there's unique balls, such as the ones that have this explosion to them. And now I'll be able to do, boom, all the explosions. And when you move forward, you find a couple of other balls. As an example, let's jump all the way to level 8. And we get to see that there's a different goal type, which is really, really cool. And that different goal type is destroy rocks. So these specific balls actually destroy rocks. Okay, you can see that they explode and ruin the rocks, and I need a certain amount of rocks to do that. And I failed horribly. Okay. So, there's progression. Okay, there's more things introduced, different types of complete objectives, which is great, different types of balls that explode in different patterns and do different things, which is really great. Probably a couple more things that I didn't unlock. The progression is interesting. The gameplay is really, really fun. It flows very well. The sound design is great. So what problem do I have with this game? What problem do I have with this game? The problem is that when you restart the game, it procedurally generates a very specific type of level. Again, there's a very specific type of level, but it will procedurally generate it in a specific manner. So if I press restart, I can get a ton of different... It's the same level. You can generally see that there's the same amount of clusters and a couple of other specific ones that are just out there. But you procedurally generate it. And this creates a state, at least for me, I'm going to make the music shut up, because it's fine when you're playing, but not when you're talking. The thing is that I found myself clicking this until I find something that really works for me, that I can know that I can get I can get it proper, okay? And if I don't like it, I just restart until I find the correct one. Now, I'm not sure you meant for this to actually be a thing. I don't know, but I'm not sure entirely, because it definitely is a thing. I mean, I really found myself attempting... keep on restarting the level in order to find the correct one, especially, as an example, here you really have 2 balls on the opposite sides, so I'd like to have exactly two of these on opposite sides. This, as an example, is a much better level layout than the one we just had, because I can click and it'll happen on both ends. Okay, so that's way better. And if I keep doing this, this one is also really good. And restart, this one is also really good. This one is even better. This one is amazing because one ball will go on the bottom and one ball will go here and probably hit both of them. So there is an issue of restarting the level every time, and I'm not sure if that's a major goal for you. I mean, the restart here it's just a tiny small little thing here if you want to restart the level and try it again. It's not like a main thing. Keep on clicking until you get the perfect layout and only then do the level. I don't really know how to fix this, in the sense that if you want to keep on the level progression. Now, I understand that you want to generate the levels in order to keep replay value. So you could play the same level again because it's kind of different. But it doesn't really work. Because it is essentially the same level, even though it's a little bit of a different layout, you play it once. People won't play the same level again after they finished it. Okay? And I think you can find an optimal layout and just have that as the level. There's no real need, I feel, to have so much random generation in this game. I feel that it really creates a mini game inside the game. Find the perfect layout and only then play. And that's just something that shouldn't be there. It doesn't really deter from the game, but it does kind of screw it up. It kind of feels odd that I have to find the perfect layout before I can comfortably do it. And this game does get pretty damn hard. It gets hard, okay? You need to find the perfect thing, and it doesn't really feel, it is a chain reaction kind of game, which is something very unique that I do want to discuss. A chain reaction game, usually, and not up to you. Chain reaction game is you start it up and you hope that something amazing will happen. In this game specifically, because everything is very static, the only thing that moves around is the balls at the start, and you can control them pretty well. It doesn't entirely feel like it's not up to you and you just click and hope. It doesn't feel entirely like that, which is a really good thing for a chain reaction game, and one of the reasons that I really like this and I decided to showcase it, because usually chain reaction games are fun and all, but it's a chain reaction, it's not really up to the player. This game, it feels like it is, but with the random level generation, it takes away, and this is an example that not both balls won't be able to do anything. So this is like a really bad level. Okay, a really bad layout. So you really have to watch out for this, because this is crappy. There's no way, maybe there's a way, but it's going to be really hard to finish this level properly, especially with 3 stars, and I'd much rather press restart and get a level where I get both the balls will be active, will be important at the first throw. Aside from that issue that you have to find a little bit, maybe have less random generation, maybe have, again, a layout that's a lot more static, in which you know that this big ball is here, this big stone is here, this big stone is here, but the balls around it might be randomly generated a little bit, just to create that little bit of interest and change it up when you keep on replaying and replaying to get 3 stars, but not as much as you'll just keep on clicking this until I find the perfect layout. Okay, I hope I managed to pass that across. Aside from that, it's a really fun game. I'm going to keep trying and finish it, because I didn't. I'm at level 15, and again, it gets pretty damn, this level is hard, okay? I need to get 20 balls, and I only have the ones that actually destroy stones. It was kind of hard. I don't know, I replayed it a couple of times and eventually stopped. I really enjoyed the level. The music is awesome. I only silenced it because I wanted to talk. And if you fix that random generation thing, I think it'll be really, really great. I really enjoyed this. It's Catchy Orbit. The design is by Game Balance. That's his name, Game Balance. Programming is by Alexei Gulov, and we have the sponsors, which are Games Hero. Great game called Catchy Orbit. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.